gonna make this 100. I'm gonna make this one 100 as well. So let's look at this here. So the absolute position is 100 and 100 because the absolute position of it relative to the entire screen itself, where it's not dependent on anything. Like no folder, no screen, or yeah, no folder, no frame or anything like that. This is the absolute position. It starts on the left side, like on the top left here. So 100 pixels on the X and then 100 pixels on the Y. So this is where the anchor point is. And so that's why the absolute position right now is exactly the same as the position because we're using pixels as measurements rather than scale. So this makes sense so far. Wait, did the stream die? Wait, did the stream actually die? Okay, is the stream back? Okay, good. I am so sorry, chat. My Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi died on the... Okay, at least it wasn't for very long. But I'm going to hope this doesn't come back. I'm gonna hope this isn't gonna be a problem later. Okay. Alright, getting back to what I was saying. Okay, is what I'm saying making sense so far with absolute properties? If any of you guys are experts with absolute properties, please correct me, because I could be wrong. We couldn't listen? Do I have to re-explain everything? Fine. I will give you guys one last opportunity to hear my beautiful explanation with absolute properties. Cool. Okay. So, basically what I have right now is I have a text label inside of a screen GUI. And the position, we were tinkering around with the position. I'm just changing the offset of the X and Y, and I'm not even touching the scale. I'm not worrying about that. So these are 100 pixels going from the X direction, starting from 0, 0, and then it goes 100 pixels to the right, and then 100 pixels down. So this is the anchor point, which I set to be 0, 0, so it's actually going to be on the top left of this text label. It's the same as position right now, 100, 100, is because this is the absolute X from the entire screen, like the absolute screen resolution, regardless of whatever device you're playing on. So we go from the left, and then we go 100, 100 to the right, and 100 down. Now, if I were to change the position to 500, and then, yeah, so the absolute position changes with it. Now let's see what happens if we change the anchor point. So the anchor point is now going to be 0.5 and 0.5. This changes it a little bit. Like, you might notice that there is a little difference now. So, X and, or actually, let me set it back to 100 to make it simple. So, position, the offset currently is 100 on the X and 100 on the Y. The absolute position, here, I'm just gonna like zoom this. The absolute position is 38.5 and 38.5. Why is it 38.5, you might ask? I don't know, chat, you tell me. You tell me why it's 38.5. Nah, did the Wi-Fi cut out again? Wait. Chat, are we back? I hope the Wi-Fi... It looks like the Wi-Fi cut out again. Okay. Kaja, you say it's back. Does everyone else say it's back? Or is it just... Oh, this is unfortunate. It's back. Okay, you say it's back. Bro, change your Wi-Fi. I can't do anything about that, man. It's because like I moved back to my family's place because I'm on break now. This is actually the first time I'm streaming back at my parents' place. So there's no improvement there. Okay, Osaka, you were saying, so it's basically an absolute property is something that won't change even if the size of the device is different, because it's a pixel. One pixel will be the same in all devices, measured in pixels. Yeah. Because a property can be changed with its scale, and the scale is not determined by pixels. It's determined by the size of the device. So that's why it's not going to be the same for every device, but an absolute property is going to be the same. Why is it 38.5? So if we were to have the absolute property over here, we kind of have to like think of this mathematically. We have to think of this visually. So let's see what happens if we move it back. Or wait, that's not what I meant to do. Anchor point 0, 0. So absolute position is 100. Anchor point is 0. That's all cool. Now, if I were to make this 0.5, we kind of have to think of what's happening here. So the anchor point's here. But then if we move the anchor point to here, which is the halfway mark of the size of this frame. Oh, wait a minute. I think it has to do with the size. It's like half of 123, right? If we were to calculate this, well, I'm just gonna whip out my calculator really quick. 123 divided by 2. Oh wait, no, that's 61.5. No wait, that's not right. It's saying this. Wait, what? Yeah, I don't get it, chat. I'm just gonna make the size 100 by 100. Oh, that's 100 by 10. Gonna make this 100 by 100. Let's change the anchor point to 0.5. Okay, so now the absolute position is 50, so this actually makes sense. So it's half of this. It's half of the size of this. What do you call it? Text label. So I think that part makes sense. Let me see if I can explain this now. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so we have a frame here, or this text label, sorry. So this text label has a size of 100 by 100 pixels. Wait, did I say size or position? I meant position. The size is 100 by 100 pixels. And so if we change the anchor point to 0.5, so the anchor point right now is on the top left corner here. So if we change it to 0.5, then it's essentially going to move this text label over this way. So then it reduces the position, like it moves this along to the left side by 50 pixels. So we're taking the size, or sorry, the position of the X, and we're reducing it by half because that's what happens when we're adding an anchor point of 0.5. It's between 0 and 1. I don't know if that's making sense to you guys so far, but live stream can't support more than 12 people. Yeah, I mean, like, the stream's been kind of like breaking, so yeah, it kind of makes sense. So we get that. Let's see what happens if we change the size to 150. Oh my god, the alert box is annoying. I have to fix that somehow. So 150. Okay, the absolute position is still the same. Let's just make that 100 by 100 again. So the absolute size is 100 by 100 still. If we were to make the anchor point 1, then the absolute position is going to be 0 on the X. And the reason for that is because when we have an anchor point of 1, so the anchor point is now in the corner, the top right corner. So when the position of the X with this anchor point is 100, then that means the absolute position of the text label itself is going to be 0 over here. It's a little confusing, chat. I get it. It's kind of hard to wrap your head around this. Like, I don't know if it's making sense to you guys, but by the way, why are you streaming on the Roblox category and not Roblox Studio? I don't think there is a Roblox Studio category from my understanding. Unless there's like a game development category. I'm actually not sure. Okay, well, Kaja, you're saying there is a Roblox Studio category. So I'm going to see if you're correct on that. I'm just going to edit my stream really quick. Let's try changing this to... Is there like Roblox Studio? There is one for Roblox Studio. I did not know that. All right, Kaja, that's a great suggestion you gave. But the thing is, am I going to get more viewers if I say the category is Roblox instead of Roblox Studio? That's the real question. It's like, how much do I want, like, people who've never heard of me before on Twitch to come watch me? You gotta maximize viewers and stay in the Roblox category. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Dashing. You're right. I don't know. I personally look more at Roblox Studio than the Roblox category. I mean, I'm looking at the category. It says there's 5 viewers currently with like 337,000 followers. But if we make it Roblox, there's way more people watching it. You gotta think outside the box. Is it possible to remove it? Because when I... Wait, what? Oh yeah, Kiko. Okay, I was questioning what was happening. Okay, you started a... Use the soundboard, bro. For 0 bits too, you scummy... freaking... butthole. Yeah, there, I said it. I'm still family friendly, guys. Okay, don't worry. Even on Twitch. You guys love messing with the sound alerts, even though it's like you guys are paying 0 bits for it. I didn't even know you can do that. And also, what happened to my music, bro? It was here, but now it's not here. Yo, stop it, guys. Like, if you're gonna be doing that, at least support me with bits, please. No, I don't think you guys can even donate bits because I'm not an affiliate. I'm not like a partner, so Bro. Becoming a partner is... Yeah, I'm not affiliated. I don't stream enough. I'm sorry. Okay, like, the requirements to become an affiliate is, like, get 3 concurrent viewers at a, like, for every stream or something. Stream 7 times for 1 month. Then it was... What else was it? There was another one. I'm trying to remember, chat. Help me out. Stream for 8 hours. That was another one. It was stream for 8 hours in one... Or yeah, just in total. Just stream for 8 months. Or what? No. Chat, I'm going crazy. It's 8 hours. You need 50 followers as well? Okay, it's a good thing I've reached that. I've also reached 3 concurrent viewers as well. But yeah, Kaja, you've allowed me to discover that Roblox Studio is in fact a category on Twitch, but there just simply isn't enough people who actually watch Roblox Studio on Twitch. So it's as Dashing said, I gotta get as many viewers as possible. Even if they don't actually script on Roblox, they'll still find me, hopefully. But yeah, I'm keeping that as Roblox. Bush, what's good? Glad you can make it. Yo, I better just like farm like as many hours as possible. It's like I want to get paid, bro. I want to get paid, even though I'm not gonna be getting paid much at all. Nah, I don't really care. I'm just trying the whole Twitch thing just to see if I actually like doing it. Okay. You don't script and you found me. Well, I mean, even if you don't script, you're still welcome to come and watch my streams. This chat is so much more lively. Yeah, that's right. It's the power of advertising, even though I didn't get as many viewers as I hoped, but it's okay. It's okay. We have a decent size. The last stream was like 5 people. This one was like... right now this one's 12. So we're getting higher. We're getting higher. Oh yeah, also another thing. So I did not announce this at all. But okay guys, hear me out. So I didn't announce this to anyone, but since you guys are here, I'm going to let you guys in on something that I did. So I created a new channel. Okay, it's not BrawlDev. I created a new channel. You wanna? Oh, I already just. I was gonna let you guys guess what the new channel was, but like I already like kind of showed it. Okay, pretend you did not see that. What do you guys think this new channel is? Do we have any guesses? You did not see. Okay, Bush, what do you what channel do you think this is? Battle Brawl. Yeah, that would have been funny. Yo, Kaja! Thank you for donating $5. That's my first Twitch donation. Thank you so much. Brawl VODs? Aw, Kiko. I wish you weren't so smart. I wish you were not so smart. But yeah, you're right. Okay, this channel is called BrawlDev Unscripted. I know, it's a very cool name. It's like, I think I deserve a little round of applause for this name. So basically, Unscripted. This is just going to be my official second channel for VOD content. You did not see a thing. He knew. Gaming channel? Nah, it's not a gaming channel. This one is just going to be for VOD content. I might post random shorts, or yeah, there's basically just going to be no structure to whatever I upload on this channel. Like every time I do a stream on Twitch, I'm just going to take that VOD and put it inside of this channel. Okay, and you guys will be one of the first to subscribe to it. So I think you guys should feel a little accomplished. Except we have 2 subscribers. I have no idea who these 2 subscribers are, but if you're one of them, how the hell did you find my channel? I did not advertise it at all. Now then again, one of them is me. I am currently subscribed to my second channel. But bro, if you're that second subscriber, like you're insane for finding my channel without any advertising. All right, but with that being said, I will now send you guys the link. All right. So yeah, that was just a little something I wanted to show. The self-glaze is crazy. 3rd sub easy. I am one of them. Yeah, I know. It was after I mentioned it. I am one of them. It could be Archie. Yeah, it could be. That is definitely possible. Alright, but yeah. Kaja, how's wait, okay, wait, hold on. But before I mention that, Game Jam when? Okay, now here's the thing, chat. So, we had that poll that asked everyone, out of these 5 themes, which one should be the Game Jam theme, right? And after 24 hours have passed, there was a good chunk of people who said one specific theme that was really good. I'm not going to mention the themes because I know a lot of people have forgotten about it, and I want people to forget about it, so that they're not just prepared once the Game Jam happens, or once it starts. But essentially, earlier today, I was like, yo, Archie, get on a call with me. We need to spin the wheel and pick our Game Jam theme. So we did that. It was like 4 minutes. Like, it was like a 4-minute call. It was a really quick one. I showed him like the percentages for the 5 themes. And so I also recorded it too. So just in case people wanted to ask for proof of it, I recorded like Archie and I's live reaction to the spin. And I swear to you, even on my mom's life, that we spun it once. Okay? We did not rig it. You're hearing it from me. We only spun it one time. Okay? And so we now have our final pick. I'm not telling you guys what the final pick is. You're just gonna have to find out later. But I will tell you when the Game Jam starts. Okay? I don't want you guys telling people when this starts. Well, I mean, like, I'm gonna tell everyone through an announcement that it's going to start on this day, so it's not even that much of like a secret from you guys. But I guess you guys get to know about this 2 days ahead of time. Isn't that crazy? But anyways, I'm gonna tell you the day that the Game Jam starts right now. It is going to start, wait for it, on Friday, December, not 20, 27. So it's going to be 2 days after Christmas. That's going to be the start date for the 4th Game Jam. So I'm letting you guys in on it now, for everyone who's watching the stream. It's going to start on December 27. I'm not telling you guys what the theme is though. Time to speedrun another game in 3 days time. Yeah, you're gonna create another creator's dilemma. But yeah, December 27th. That's the starting date. I'm gonna let everyone know starting this Friday. I'm gonna make an announcement telling everyone that there's going to be the Game Jam that's gonna be happening very, very soon. So yeah. Night 2 Christmas edition. I'm making Brawl X Archie no matter what, not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, like, Bush, I can't tell you whether Brawl X Archie, whether it won or not, but you did say you were going to add it no matter what, so I'll be looking forward to it, I think. Survive the Grinch, more like survive the cringe if it's gonna have Brawl X Archie in there. Ugh. Anyways. Peak fiction, not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm sure like everyone in the fan base eats that. Like they just eat it up. Like they want to know the romance lore behind BrawlDev and Archie RS. That's what people really want to see. It's like we had like a small glimpse of it during the during the third game jam with the Revenge of Archie. This one's going to be like the return of the Revenge of Archie. I think Archie's gonna be submitting a game too. That's what he said for the game jam. Kaja, you were going to ask me something and then move on to the game jam. Yeah, I was gonna ask if you made any updates to Creator's Dilemma, or if you made an update to any game on my game jam. I think did you participate in my other game jams, or was the third one the only one you participated in? Made a little update. Little update, you say? It just makes it a little more beginner friendly. Okay, that makes sense. I think for me it was like the perfect challenge. I just love FNAF games in my opinion. Oh, yours was that game. Yes indeed, yes indeed. That game was so good. That game was really good. Another thing for the game jam, I've said this in the live stream, but in case you didn't hear it this time, there's going to be a change. Like, there's going to be a rule change for this game jam. So, you guys can... Okay, so before, in the previous 3 game jams, there was a limit to how many people you can play, or how many people you can make games with. So, you could either work on the game by yourself, or you could work on it with one partner. I'm here to tell you guys, like the people who are watching the stream, that you can form a team of however many people you want. This time, there are no limits to how many developers you can have on your team. But consider the prize money, because the more people you have on your team, the more of a split that you're going to have for the prize money. Like every single person who like, let's say wins like a game jam submission, they'll have to split the money, or they'll have to split the prize. Whole server versus random 2 people, free Robux. I hope that's not the case. Win-win situation. Archie was hating, not gonna lie. Archie hates like every single, that's like his default reaction. He just hates everything. Typical British guy. Nah, but I definitely, like, I want to like see the good in like all the game jam submissions. I feel like I didn't do that good of a job during the last game jam, where it was like I was kind of letting Archie just like talk crap about all of these games, even though I know you guys put in a lot of hard work on these games. It's totally not easy making these games, especially when you have like 7 days to make them. It can be really like grueling. It can be really stressful. So I wanna like actively see the good in these games for this next game jam. That's like what my goal is for this next one. Entertaining, yeah. No, that's what I'm saying though. Like Archie makes it entertaining by talking crap about every single game. But then like there should be a dynamic where like Archie talks crap about every game. I talk about the good in every single game. That is the dynamic I feel like that should come into play for the game jam. Me as the host, and then Archie as the co-host, plus the judges. Another issue I think I had with the game jam was like, I think I let Archie have too much of the spotlight. Like when, like, my judges' jobs were to judge the game and critique them. But Archie kind of treated himself like he was one of the judges. And he kind of like talked over the judges a little bit at times. So I'm going to let the judges actually talk, and I'm going to make Archie not talk during the judge panel. So yeah, there was definitely that's like another thing that I'm going to do different for this game jam. Like there's always something new to learn for every game jam. I definitely keep evolving, and so is everyone else. Like you guys as the participants, the judges, me as the host, Archie as the co-host. Like every single game jam we do learn something from each game jam, and we hope to continue improving for like every game jam that we do in the future. I'm a little worried though, because my Discord server is almost at 6,000 members. It's quite a lot of people. There, depending on like how scalable the Discord server gets in the future, there might come a point where like we might have to stop doing the streams because of how many submissions there will be. But we're still going to do the game jams, hopefully. We still want to do the game jams because they are really fun to do. But there probably will be a point where we're going to stop doing the game jam streams. It's not going to happen anytime soon, though. I'm going to tell you that. But I don't know. Maybe it depends on how many submissions we get this time and how long the stream is going to be. Like, I can tell you for a fact, the streams have been getting longer and longer for each game jam. Gotcha. I'm definitely not going to make another good quality game for the next game jam. It'll probably be a goofy... goofy ass game that's funny to play with the group. I mean, like, go for whatever you want. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me as long as you're having fun. Yeah, maybe get people into teams to reduce the submissions, also increase the quality. Yeah, that's why I'm letting people, or that's one of the reasons why I'm letting people work with as many people as they want. So hopefully that will reduce the number of submissions that we do get. And I'm also emphasizing that we do need, like, decent quality submissions. Like, if your game is really, really low quality, we're not going to accept it. We're just going to count that as a disqualification. And also, if your game just has game-breaking stuff, like, if it has game-breaking bugs, or it's just unplayable, then we might just have to cancel that as well. Or just disqualify it. But my QA testers are a little lenient on that. Like my QA testers, if they find a game-breaking bug for the submissions, they will reach out to the creators and tell them to fix it. But those are only, like, exceptions. Like, we're not going to do that for every single person. That's why I want to tell people that, like, you know, before you submit, thoroughly test your game to make sure that there are no game-breaking bugs. I remember getting DM'd on the previous game jam with someone saying my game was bugged, but in reality it was just a skill issue. Damn. Yeah, I mean, there's that. I guess my QA testers are not, like, they're not, like, the most perfect people ever, but they've still definitely helped out, for the most part. There might just be, like a flaw, like, here and there. What counts as low quality? What counts as low quality? If you have, like, a base plate with, like, free models slapped on your game with, like if the game looks like it took you like 5 minutes to make, then I'm gonna count that as low quality. Actually, you can't even have free models in the first place. Like, that's, I shouldn't be saying these rules right now, but just because this stream only has like 12 people, I can tell you, you can't use AI and you can't use free models, but you can use assets you've created in previous games that you made. Yeah, isn't it explicitly said to not use free models? Yeah, like, as part of the rules, you cannot use free models. But there still will be people who will use them. Like, I remember, I think it was like Winter and somebody else's game. It was like a Winter-styled game from the previous game jam. We kind of like accused them that they were using free models, but then they said that it actually was like a legitimate build that they made. It was just really good. We just didn't believe them that, like, they were able to do it in 7 days. So we had to, like, reverse some things. So yeah, it's like those little things that can happen in streams that's just, like, really annoying. But, you know, we can never have a perfect stream every time. There will be some things that go wrong, but that's always, like, something we can learn about if things do go wrong. Okay, but I think that's enough of me talking about the game jam. I'm not gonna say too much about it, because again, like, I don't want to tell you guys what the theme is yet. You'll have to wait on that, but I did tell you guys when it's going to start. So, you guys can be ready for that. Yeah, this game jam is gonna be really exciting. Like, I'm looking forward to it. Anyways, getting back to absolute properties. I don't know if you guys were sticking around when I was trying to describe absolute properties. Absolute properties is just so confusing to talk about, in my opinion. It's like, it's really hard to explain. That's like how I would describe it. I'm back, sorry, Brawl. Isaac, I'm expecting you to be on the stream 24/7. There could always be that one person who says something and then you're not here to take care of it. Okay, I expect more out of you. No, I'm just kidding. It's like, yeah, 12 people, like, there's not gonna be that many people who will be like saying some crap in the chat or anything. Unless this was like, there was like 100 people watching at the same time, then yeah, you would probably have to like actively monitor and take action. But yeah. Position. Now, what was I was going to experiment with something else. I forgot what it was exactly. I think I was going to experiment frames within a frame, or like a GUI object inside of a GUI object. So let's say I did have a frame here. So this is of size 100 by 100. If I were to make this 200, I'm also going to move the chat box to the left just so that you guys can see what's happening. I'm a script while watching this for real. Yeah, that might be the strat. I might have gotten banned when I say something if Rio was here. Nah, you're good. I don't even know if Rio watches the streams. Or if he watches my YouTube videos. Like, he says that, or he said in the past that, like, he doesn't even watch my YouTube videos, so. But he was still part of my mission. I guess Isaac is kind of the same way. He doesn't really watch my videos, but he's still, like part of the mission. It honestly doesn't matter whether you watch my videos or not, but, yeah. Text label. I'm gonna put that inside of the frame. Now, this frame has an absolute size of 200, and the absolute position is 0 by 0. The absolute position. So it's still 100 by 100, and the absolute size is 100 by 100. So it looks like this is not being affected at all. I guess it doesn't matter if there's like a GUI object inside of a GUI object if we're working with pixels. Just from the looks of it. Let's say this was 200. 200, 200 as the position. Now the frame, yeah, it looks like it's still not changed. Now let's see what happens if we start using a scale. Oh, I don't want to do this because this is the part where like things will probably get confusing. Let's make the size 0.1, 0.1. So that's the position of that. Now, this text label, oh, this is already looking confusing. So we have 0.1, 0.1. The absolute position is now 185.086 and then 85.7143. Now, the reason it's doing that is because for this screen, like this studio screen that I have here, it's going to be different because we're not using a pixel metric. We're using a scaling metric, or a relative metric in this case, not an absolute metric. So you can see with the absolute position, it's changing with the screen's resolution. But if I were to set the position back to 0 here, and then 100 over here, then this, if we were to change the scale, look at that. The absolute position is the same. It's not changing. Because as you can see, the position of this is not changing because we're using pixels. So if I were to change this back to what it was before, with 0, 0, 0.1, 0.1, like this. So you can sort of see that the GUI frame is sliding. So this is sliding because we're using the relative, or yeah, because we're using the relative property, not the absolute. And so the absolute position gets updated based on the relativity of the screen size. Because if you were using a phone, then the screen size is going to be different relatively. And so the absolute property is going to reflect on that relative property. If that makes sense. Weldrian was good, was good. Glad you could make it. We were just talking about Game Jam stuff, but you could just check out the VOD like once I finish. I mentioned it somewhere, but yeah. That's kind of useful, not gonna lie. Glad to hear that, Bush. Now, how would I go about explaining absolute property and absolute position and absolute rotation? What are some things I can talk about with this? If I wanted to, I could just make it like a 6-minute tutorial, but I would need to be able to explain why you should care about the absolute position. Like how does this apply to, let's say, a scripting standpoint? So I will talk about absolute versus relative properties. What's the difference between them? What is an absolute position? What is an absolute size? What is an absolute rotation? Just talk about like why is this all important? And probably do some sort of scripting example as well. I just don't know what I would do. Like, I've seen some scripts use absolute positions to do like specific calculations. Because it's as I mentioned earlier, absolute properties are read-only. You cannot change absolute properties because they change simultaneously when you change the normal position or the normal rotation. So basically like its relative counterparts. So I need to understand, when would we actually use this? So absolute P, we'll just say that. Script.parent. Absolute P is equal to text label dot absolute position. So it describes the actual screen position of a UI element in pixels. Now, if I were to just try and look at some documentation of the matter real quick, is there anything that's actually useful? Positioning a frame with absolute position. Let's check out this dev for post. I'm just gonna do some surfing. Positions a frame with absolute position. So this one does look for an absolute position, and it's creating stuff based around it. This doesn't really help too much. What about this one? Wait, this script is... I can already tell the script is wrong. Buttons.absolute position. Okay, wait. Unless this is talking about like the read-only property, or if this is talking about something else. But you can't change absolute position. That's not possible. Yeah, you would have to modify the position property, not the absolute property itself, because it's read-only. But if it's read-only, what would you do with it? Is absolute position inconsistent? Let's find out. I remember using absolute position for some weird UI slider calculation. UI slider calculation. I'm guessing you would use absolute position because you don't want the position to be affected by the screen's resolution. I forgot that you use it for that. If that's the case, how would we do it? Okay, Weldrin, you gotta walk me through this. I could try coding up a slider system right now. I've personally never made one myself, but we can give it a try. Let's see what we can cook up here. So I'm going to say that this is a text button, probably. I think a text button does get the job done. Text button. So yeah, this one's going to have an absolute size. Will this actually do something if I just created a local script right here? Or, yeah, script.parent. Let's see. Button.mouse button 1 down, connect function, open and close parentheses, enter. And then let go, so mouse button 1 up. You don't remember. I'm guessing that the anchor point property determines which point of the UI element is positioned, and also how it doesn't distort, unlike scale. Maybe we see the Roblox studio. Oh, my bad, my bad. I forgot. I did not switch back. So yeah, I'm just whipping up a little thing here. Got like this little button. I'm gonna like scale it from here. So the starting absolute position is 592. I think there would be a better way to make this position properly. Because right now the slider has an absolute position of 527 by 350, but the text button itself has an absolute position of 592 for 3. So 592, let's say, is like the minimum that you're sliding from left to right. We would have to use some sort of frame-by-frame system as well with run service. That would be my guess. And then we're going to have a connection. So when the button's being pressed down, then we're going to fire a heartbeat or a render stepped function. What was the run service function for local sided stuff? I think it was render stepped. So I might use render stepped. So local mouse down equals nil. And so I'm basically going to set this to mouse down equal wait a minute. Mouse button 1 click function. Mouse down rs dot render stepped. Connect function delta. Enter. Just like this. And then we're going to say mouse down disconnect just like that. I'm cooking something up here, chat. Like, you guys, I think I'm on the right track. Maybe. So for client, it's stepped and render stepped, and the others too. For servers, it's normally heartbeat. Yeah, I figured that. Mouse down. rs.render stepped connect function delta. So this is only going to run render stepped once we have the mouse button down. But then once we lift it back up, it's going to disconnect that function. And I think if we disconnect it, it automatically makes mouse down nil. I think from what I remember, that's the case. the position be if I were to move it this way? This would have an absolute position of 1092. So if I were to make the absolute position like 192, then I guess I will say if button dot absolute position dot x is greater than, wait, what was the value again? I already forgot. So it was something like this. 1095, I'm just gonna say that. If it's greater than 1095, then button dot position equals button dot position. Yeah, button dot position equals button dot position. I'm pretty sure that's but hold on. No. Udem2.new. Button dot position dot x dot scale. Okay, chat. What I'm doing right now may seem really ugly, but just trust me on this. Or don't trust me, because I'm just trying to struggle and like see if things work. That's kind of the whole idea here. I don't think this is, oh wait, I think I'm already messing this up. Isn't this wrong? First parameter is offset, second is scale. No, first parameter is scale. First parameter is scale, second parameter is offset. I can just double check this for you really quick. I'm pretty sure you guys can't see the autocorrect, but I'm pretty sure that is correct. I'm pretty sure. And if not, then I could just fix it. Let's see what we have going on so far. Okay, this does not even work. Great. So what we need to do... Oh, it's because I have to get the mouse too, that's right. Local mouse equals... Wait, we don't use the player mouse, right? Game.players.localplayer.mouse. I'm pretty sure this is deprecated. Get mouse. Get mouse is deprecated, right? Or is it not? I do not remember. If button.absolutePosition.x is less than 1095, then we say it's the scale, the absolute position, and all of that. It's the only way we get the mouse. I thought there was like a way you could do that using like user input service or something else. I kind of forgot. Let's just see what this does. It's probably not going to do anything, but let's just see. Oh. Yeah, no, I need to have like a slider thing. It's not going to work just by doing this. Using the mouse. So we would have to say udem2.new. So the first parameter is the x scale, which is what we have here. But there were other udem2 methods, right? udem2 dot from scale or from offset. I think instead of a whole udem2, we could use from scale or from offset. From offset would probably make sense, but let's just try this with udem2.new first. Button.position. So yeah, the scale is the same. plus... Instead of absolute position X, I think we just take mouse dot X plus absolute size, maybe? Mouse X plus absolute size. Let's see if this is actually printing something. Move. Let's just say mouse down, just to do some debugging. Let's see if this actually does something. Oh, if I let go, it's still running it. Yeah, button, mouse button 1-up, connect function. So mouse down doesn't seem to disconnect, which is strange. Okay, this is kind of... Oh, this is confusing. This is... Well, first of all, I need to see if this is actually disconnecting as well. Oh, okay, wait, yeah. It's because I have to remain on the button itself. That's why it wasn't disconnecting. That's so strange. I think it's because of the scale thing. Maybe I'm not supposed to have this here. Like, let's try this. X offset. That's the only thing we care about. Okay, then it's going to do something else that's weird. The reason this is happening, why is this happening? Use mouse.button 1-up. Well, if I use mouse.button 1-up, then that means it's going to detect the mouse button 1-up just wherever I am in the game at all times. So I don't think that's actually useful. I think it would be more useful to do the mouse button 1-up for the button, not the mouse itself. Is the position of the frame not relative to its parent? It's relative to the parent. So that means we would... I'm just going to make the position and size relative. Let's see if this does anything. But the text button still has to be... Okay, the position right now is scaled. That's probably the issue. 0. 100. Oh, no. Let's do 50. 60? It's like maybe somewhere in the middle. Not exactly sure. So the position right now is 100. If we were to slide it this way, this is going to be like, let's say 600 is the max. So if button.absolute, what is the absolute position? It's actually 627. Because we're taking into account the slider itself. The slider has an absolute position of 527 on the X. So then the absolute position is 627 for the button because we have it positioned 100 pixels to the right of this frame because it's relative to it, from my understanding. So 627, if we move it to 600, this is actually, hold on, let's get to 600. What is that going to be? That's going to be 1127. So let's look at 1127 instead. I know this is not going to work, but let's see if we get the X. No? Okay, it still does not work properly. How do you make a slider? I think I might actually have to look that up. I don't think I'd be able to figure it out. You do the absolute position of the parent minus the position of the mouse, or something. That's something we gotta figure out. Well, what do we think of chat? Are we going to try and solve this problem ourselves, or are we gonna rely on the internet? The internet's... There's nothing wrong with using the internet, you know? But if you just sit down and struggle and try to figure out the problem, then you do learn a lot just from doing it. It gives you a good understanding of absolute position, which I think is required for me to be able to teach this thing. Absolute position is pretty confusing. Or absolute properties in general. I just don't like talking about UI, if I'm gonna be honest. Are you making a slider? Yeah, I'm trying to make a slider right now. I don't know if you guys know anything about sliders, but that's essentially what I'm trying to go for here. And I'm just struggling, just trying to figure it out. That's the goal here. So you can use UI drag detectors. Oh, you know, I did forget that UI drag detectors is now a thing, so you don't have to do that anymore. It's new, but it's very useful. You got a point there. Look who we have, the British sensation guy himself. I'm sure he would love the content that I'm giving out right now. Yeah, whatever. You can spam your nerd emojis in the chat. What are you trying to say, Osaka? Vector2.new. Mouse X, mouse Y. You subtract that by the parent's absolute position. And you divide that by the parent's absolute size, and you get the X component of that vector. Okay. Yeah. Alright, Osaka, I'm just gonna steal your... I'm just gonna snipe your code and see what happens if I just say button.position is equal to the vector2 and then the parent. So this is going to be the frame. And then you said very real borrowing? Yeah, I know. Aren't I amazing? You get the... Not like that. What am I doing wrong here? So if it's not like that, how would I do this? Let me send a better example. Well, from my understanding here, so we're creating a new vector2. And with this vector2, we're subtracting everything that's in the parent's absolute position, which is also a vector2. So if we're taking the mouse position, let's say it's right here, and we have the frame's absolute position. So the frame's absolute position is 527. So 527, that's where this is. 527 is right here. This is like 627. 627 for the X minus that. So we get 100. Divided by the frame's absolute size. Why are we taking into account absolute size? The absolute size is 687.314, which is strange. So vector2, parent absolute position X, and then position scale X math.clamp. And you use position scale X to change the position of the button. hold on. Okay, let me just... Let's try and read this out. I'm just gonna delete this. And this is going to be another line. So this is going to be the frame. Let's see what's happening here. I want to see if the anchor point changes the absolute position. It does. It does do that. We did this in the beginning. So it uses the parent size to check where is the start and the end of it. So if we were to read this out, vector2.new, mouse x, mouse y. So that is, let's say right here, 627 on the x. We're subtracting that by the frame's absolute position, which is 527 on the x. So that's going to give us 100. And x is what we're looking for. So this is going to return 100. And then the position scale x, it's using math.clamp with the x, 0, and 1. What did math.clamp do again? Hold on, chat. I might be dumb here. I forgot what math.clamp does. Let me look at that. Roblox math clamp. So it returns a number between min and max exclusive. So this returns the scale, because a scale is only between 0 and 1. So that's what this is trying to do. So if this value is 100, then it's going to give us 1. Because if we round down the x, which was 100, and move it down to 1, that's the value it's going to return. I think. We might have something going on here, chat, but I have no idea. I'm interested in seeing what x is, so I'm just going to comment out these print statements. I don't need that anymore. X, and then position scale x. And then I'm just going to separate that a little bit. Let's see what's happening here. So it looks like we have 128. So that's the subtraction between the mouse's position and the absolute position of the frame. So this gives us a value of 128 for the x. And then if I move it this way, we can see that the x is going up and the scale is still 1. But what do we do with this scale? Well, you can see in the comments, or actually, I don't know if you guys can see it. Can you guys see it? No, the thing is in the way. Sorry, let me move that chat box. I'm gonna move it to the right. Now it's in pixels, it just sends a range in scale. So yeah, essentially what it's doing right now is it's 125. We hold it down and then move it this way. It is going up, that's for sure. But what did you say was the point of this again? The position scale x. What's the point of that? So it uses the parent size to check where's the start and where's the end of it. To use it to move the button. Button.position equals udim2 dot from scale from offset. Position scale x. What's the point of the position scale? The clamp is so that doesn't go further. So I think, so in this case, are we using udim2.fromScale then? So position scale x, and then the y scale, well, we don't really care about what that is. So that's just going to be the button.position.y.scale, I think. Let's just see what kind of results we get from this. Oh, what is happening? Okay, it's stuck in one place. That's not what we wanted it to do. minimum value, minimum value. Minimum value is the minimum value when the mouse is at the left of the thingy, and maximum value is when it's at the end. What is happening here? What kind of code is this? Let's just read this out. Parent, that is frame. So we have the value there. The normalized scale. It's the value we take. We subtract that by the minimum value. Maximum value when it's at its end. Let me send a screenshot on Discord to explain it better. We're trying to learn this together. Guys, mark my words. We are not using the internet to figure this out. We can make a slider system, okay? I need your guys' help. Osaka might send a code block which contains a backdoor and you might copy and paste it. True. What's stopping him from doing that? We're gonna use the internet. Don't use the internet, guys! Set minimum value to 0 and maximum to 100 just to try. Minimum value 0, 100 minus minimum. Just for testing reasons, let's give it a try. I'm also going to comment these out as well. Just for testing reasons, let's see. Wait. Change the button. So button position UDIM2 from scale, normalize scale. So this is going to be normalized scale to change the. I wanted to type it, but I was too lazy to deal with the capital letters on my phone. Oh, you're watching on your phone? Yeah, that's the struggle, all right. A lot of people say that watching Twitch on mobile is like kind of whack. I don't personally do it, but maybe you guys have a different opinion. Oh, what's happening? Okay, well now it's over here. That's strange. Still doesn't look like it worked. Let's try debugging it. So print x, print value, print normalize scale, and then just separate that. Let's see what this comes out as. Okay, so the x is changing. The x and the normalized scale is also not changing at all. Oh. Okay, so if it's zero or a negative value, so if it's a non-positive value, then our x, like our normalized x, and also actually our x and our normalized x is going to be 0. Wait. Oh, sorry. Our value, like our clamped value and our normalized scale, is going to be either 0 or 1. Oh, I can't rely on Isaac. I have to figure this out too. Like, I need to struggle with this so that I can grow. Like, this is the reality of being a Roblox game developer. Like, when you get this deep into scripting, it's frustrating, but you have to believe in yourself. Like, you have to, like, really think about the numbers, the calculations. Like, if you're a computer scientist, you're basically an engineer. Okay, and when you're an engineer, you're basically a mathematician. You have to know how these values work. Lamath ain't lamathing. Okay, like, if I'm gonna let you guys in on a secret, I've basically avoided a lot of math when it came to Roblox game development, which is why I feel like in that aspect, when it comes to doing mathematical calculations, I'm not the greatest at it. But I'm willing to improve. I'm willing to just like try it out, because I know that's going to help me a lot in a lot of aspects. I've used math in my frameworks before, but it wasn't anything like crazy. Like I definitely can't make like a game that revolves just around like a physics based system or anything, because physics requires a lot of math. Damn, I'm not watching your advanced critic series anymore. No. Kiko, you don't want to do that. Come on, I just like I was recording a bit of the next episode this morning. You don't want to miss that. Let's try and read what's happening here. Like, isn't the whole point of what we're doing right here is like, it takes a clamp value from 0 to 1. We know that. But this value is either 0 or 1. So it's binary. Yeah, like this is very binary. So it's either a 1 or a 0. Now, the normalized scale, it's 0.01 because it's a fixed calculation that we're doing. Like, we're just using dummy data right now, essentially. So what this means is when we have a clamp value of 0 and 1, what is actually the point of doing this? Like, I think some of you guys said it earlier, it's so that it doesn't go out of bounds. But if we were to have this clamp value, how does this affect the normalized scale calculation that we have that relies on this clamp value? I don't really see why you're clamping the X value directly. I don't really know either. Because the whole point of the X value is to show us like the difference in the mouse position for the X and then the difference in the absolute position of the frame, which we set out to be the absolute position is 527 for the frame. So then the value of this, when we have the clamped value, we want to essentially figure out how we can take the position of this mouse and then we move it up. Like, honestly, we should probably think smaller, don't you guys think? Instead of worrying about the limit, why don't we just scale this down just to make this a little easier? Actually, I don't think we should even have this if statement right here. Like, we're just gonna start, like, bare bone. Unless, like, Isaac finds something. So, he's doing the script. Not if I do it first. Okay. I'm just going to steal this code. Local X. I think this would be pretty helpful. Button.position equals udem2.from offset X. And this is just going to be button.absolutePosition.y, just like that. I just need to experiment with how these values work. Okay, that did not help at all. So vector 2, mouse X, mouse Y, absolute position. So the position should still be the same. Button absolute position. Why is it just going off screen like that? That's a little weird. Stealing code is the #1 priority here. Oh. Okay, alright, Weldrin, I'm going let's steal your code and see what happens. Because it looks like my code is not working. I'm just like struggling here trying to figure out how my code works. Let's see if yours is better. X equals vector 2. So this is still the same, and then we're dividing this by the frame's absolute size x. Is this all we have to do? Button dot position. Let's see if there's anything else we need to do here. This does not seem to really work either. Maybe it's the way I have this laid out. With my if statement, maybe? I'm just going to ignore this, just for now. Oh. Button up position, absolute size. Okay, it's, yeah, I don't know why it keeps doing that. I was thinking the same thing, but also clamping it would be nice. I might have lost too many brain cells watching Brain Rot TikTok. That's real. Okay, look at, okay, did you send me something? Okay, it looks like you did send me something. Okay, alright. Alright, Isaac, don't let me down. I hope this is not a virus. Actually, like, why don't you just send me the, bro, why are you giving me an RBXM file? Send me the, like, send me the code and just, like, format it. Like, don't send me a screenshot of the code. Just send me the actual code. I would be virus. Bro, just do it. Anything could happen, okay? Just do it. Just do it. Come on, it's easy. There we go. All right, copied code. I love copied code. So here are two things that we can add here. Min value and a max value. That's one thing. He tried to backdoor yo advanced baseplate. He knew it. Yeah. Isaac, you thought, Isaac, but I'm not as gullible as you think I am. Okay, let's see. Oh my god, I have so much code going on here. So we have the render stepped so far. Now, let's get the mouse position. Actually, hold on. I'm just gonna copy, like, the entire code straight up. Let's see if something happens if I just copy the entire code straight up. So parent is going to be frame, like this. Let's see what happens. Oh, wait, there's something. Okay, but okay, Isaac. So your slider does work. It is going off though. Okay, like Isaac, you cooked up something. It's not entirely correct, but you cooked up something. So we have a slider that goes left and right just like this. Now, I think we can fix this problem of the anchor point by making it 0.5 instead? Or, oh wait, no, the text button. 0.5, 0.5. Will this fix it? Let's see. Oh, wait, that just made things worse. Oh, wait, okay, no. It's not supposed to do that. That just made it worse. So do I have to change the anchor point of the button or the anchor point of the frame? Or is it both? I have no idea. Wait, it's still not working. Wait, chat, what are you saying? What are you saying, chat? What are you saying? You may have to change the anchor point of the button in X. Change the Y position in scale. Wait, hold on. You guys are giving so many demands. Change the Y position in scale. Are you talking about the scale of the text button or the scale of the slider? Wait. Oh, in the script? Change the Y scale. Oh wait, change the Y to the button's Y axis. Change. Normalize. Wait, what are you talking about? It's set to 0. Oh wait, you're talking about this, right? Okay, okay. Set the Y to the button's Y axis. Button dot position dot Y dot scale. That should do it, I think. Let's try. Oh, it's like, wait, why is it still not working? Ah, my mouse is stuck. Okay, wait. How do we explain that? Brawl L moment. What do you mean Brawl L moment? This is your code, Isaac. Like, okay. So, when I hit play, and then I press down, it moves the Y scale up. I don't know why it does that, though. Button.position.y.scale. Dude, this is crazy. Like, this stream has been going on for almost 2 hours, and we're just trying to figure out how to make a slider. We're trying our best to not use the internet for this. You'll still have to set the Y position to its original position. What would the original position of it be? Maybe we can have like a local original Y scale. We can set this to be equal to... Or... Original position Y scale. This is going to be... What is this? Currently... Oh, I mean, like, we don't know what 56 is for the scale, though. This is like 0.6? I don't know. Nah, that's not gonna work. I mean, like, the absolute position. You still have to set... Yeah, wait. I think, like, we're thinking we're getting somewhere with this, but then we're not really. We might be giving up on this. Alright. Do we feel like looking this up? I think we might have to. And even then, I don't think we're gonna get like an accurate example right off the bat. Or maybe we are. Alright, Kiko. Alright, Kiko. We would be here forever if it wasn't for the internet. Does this guy make a good slider? Let's see. So we have a snap value. He does use render stepped. That's a thing. So he does use math.clamp. We were getting that part. So yeah, okay. So there's another method called, yeah, I knew this was another mouse related method in user input service. It's called get mouse location. But is get mouse location better than get mouse? Let's look that up. Roblox get mouse versus get mouse location. What's better? BRB, go eat cereal again. Again, you say? Cereal two times in one day? so now that I thought of it, you're pretty much right. Here's how I view this. So user input service is better for handling mouse actions because it also supports mobile and pretty much all devices. But like you said, get mouse is better for knowing where the mouse position is at exactly. That is returned by, except delta, that is returned by user input service. So I think from my understanding of this, get mouse is good for it's knowing where the mouse position is. So I think get mouse was the right thing to use, but for this example, he was still using get mouse location. So at this point, I don't think it matters if we use get mouse location or get mouse, because I think both of them work. Okay, so he has like a little thing here. Okay, so the slider... Okay, so he has a functioning slider too. That's another thing. Okay, chat, like, I know we have UI drag detectors, but the whole point of this is to understand the technicality that goes behind it. Okay, that's how we grow. That's how we become better scripters. One thing I noticed is that he does the math in the server side. I don't know if that impacts anything necessarily. Maybe it does, I'm not sure. So, in terms of the slider thing itself, so we have a percentage. He's using math.floor as part of a factor. Button.position is equals udem2. So the percentage is a clamp from 0 to 1 because the first parameter is an x scale. And then it's 0. So the scale is going to be 0. But what we're interested in is the y offset. The button position y scale. So we're setting y scale to be 0. But then, what? For the x scale, we're setting this to be the y scale. And then we have the y offset. Math.clamp position. So this position for snap, this is a number and a factor. Why does he gotta format it like this? Mouse position minus frame position. So we actually did get this part right. The mouse position, which is x, minus the frame position, which is the frame's absolute position. We got that part correct. Then we divide that by the size of the frame. So we got that part right too. And then the step is just like, you know, what is the step? So the step is, what we're calculating here is the number. So it's a math.floor value. Number divided by factor. So we're using a very small step factor here, plus 0.5 for some reason. I don't know why we're using 0.5, but that is a number. Multiply that by the factor itself, then we get the floor of that, which is the position. What do you guys think about all this right now? Yeah, it's the offset. Yo, T! How's it going, T? Are you still working on the slider? Yeah, we kind of are. It's a little tough to make this. I'll set the offset in Y, and then the button scale in Y to 0.5. Decent. How about you? I am doing pretty good. I did record a couple chapters of the next advanced scripting episode this morning, but unfortunately I did not get to finish it, so I will finish it tomorrow. Button dot position equals udem2 dot scale. So what did you say, Isaac, I had to do? Set the offset in y to 0. So instead of button dot position, why don't we just do button dot position equals udem2 dot new. So for the scale, we're going to be focused on normal scaled. I'm just gonna say that's 0 for now. This is the scale of this. Just change it to, oh. Okay, I thought I was trying to do something fancy there. Okay, 0.5. Yeah, because initially the button has no scale in Y, you think. Is that the only difference? Let's give it a try. Okay, it still has a, what do you call it? Like an anchor point problem. How do we fix the anchor point problem? Like, we're getting closer and closer to the answer. Oh. Wait, I let go and now it's like broken again. Ah, why does it keep doing that? Set the anchor point in Y to 0.5. Like this. Oh, wait, why does it do that? It still did not work. Set all the anchor points to 0.5. Okay. Let's give that a try. Okay, so this is kind of working now. Oh wait, no, it is working now. It's just at the start, it's a little strange. It's a little strange at the start. I think that's just because of where I placed the slider. Let's put this like in the center, like right here. Also on the event out, make it disconnect. Yeah, I made sure to do that. It does it right here. It just kind of breaks sometimes. Oh. Okay. I just got here. What are you working on? We're working with absolute properties, and I figured the way I'd be able to demonstrate it is by creating a slider system. It requires a bunch of math. It, like, kind of works. So, I mean, when you stop hovering over it. Let's see, it's still a little strange. If I were to go out here and then let go. Oh, wait, Bush, you might be onto something. Okay, yeah, because what I did was, so I held down the mouse like this, and then now I'm outside the button. Now if I let go, then it's gonna be broken. It's still broken. I need to be able to fix this. How would I be able to fix this? This little problem here. That could be why it's buggy, yeah. So was Isaac's method before the correct way to do it, where it's like we're detecting the mouse's button down event and not the actual button's button down? Make it so when it stops hovering over the background. Oh, actually, yeah, I think that might be appropriate too, actually. So button dot hover. How do I do that? Mouse leave. Connect function. Open close parentheses, enter. Mouse down, disconnect. I think this could work too, actually. Oh, wait, what just happened there? Okay, I have to do a check here. So, if mouse down does not equal to nil, and mouse down dot connected, then we disconnect it. And we'll do the same check here as well. Ah, there we go. Okay. I think we're getting. Yeah. Okay, I think this works. So now if we leave it, then it's also going to not break. Okay, cool, chat. I think we've resolved our problem. So now we have a slider system. Okay. Yeah, so the slider system does seem to be working now, which is good. The outside is still kind of strange. We would need to add some padding to it. Somehow. I think it's because of the min value, max value. Let's change this to 5. Oh, wait. Are we even touching the min value, max value thing? I think we are, right? Let's just change this to 5. Let's change this to... Or instead of 5, let's make this like 1 or 2. Make this 8. Let's see if this changes something. Okay, this... The minimum and max value has not changed anything. So I don't know what gives with that. I don't know what to do from this point onward. It's only to have a value to use, it doesn't affect anything. The math.clamp, you say. The math.clamp might have an effect on this. So what if we say 0.2 and we say 0.8? I don't think this part changes much, but let's see. Oh! Yo, Bush, you're smart. Let's go! Bush got it. Bush got it. It is a bit too much. Let's reduce that. Let's do 0.1 and we're gonna do 0.9 here. Yeah, or yeah, we could do 0.05. I think that seems to make more sense here. I kind of liked 0.1 and 0.9 actually. Okay, 0.1, 0.9. There we go. Now, I want to be able to add functionality to this. Oh wait, actually, first of all, we need to fix the... Is there an issue with scaling? Let's see. What if I were to play it like this? Oh, you see where I'm trying to get at here, chat? You see what I'm trying to do here? Let's see if this breaks anything. No, actually, it still works relatively fine. Okay, I thought it was gonna break, but it's not. Okay, you guys got lucky there. Like, all of us are about to have a heart attack. Like, okay, if our device was, like, super, super small, then it would be a little tough to, like, have a working slider like this. But a decently sized device will be within the bounds, relative. So it's still gonna be okay. it's still gonna be okay. Like, we don't really have to fret about that. Now, my question is, well, I guess like the initial position's kind of weird. It's almost 3 a.m. here, so I'll log off tonight. I will try to catch the next stream. Good to have you here, T. Hopefully I'll see you in the next stream. Hope you have a good rest of your night. Alright, good night, everyone. I'm still gonna be experimenting with this just a tiny bit. Normalized value. What if I wanted to make a system where, let's say, it changes my walk speed? It changes my walk speed if I have a slider that starts here, goes in this direction. The maximum is going to be whatever the maximum is. You could also do music. That is also true. Let's say there's an audio or a sound that's being played here. This sound, hopefully it's not a copyrighted sound. That would be bad. Sure. I'll use this one. Local sound equals frame dot parent dot sound. So I'm going to say sound dot volume equals normalized value. Just like that. Okay, so I'm going to turn off Lo-Fi Go for a second. All right, let's hit play. Oh wait, I didn't even play it. Oops. Let's play the sound and let's also put it on loop. So the volume by default is going to be 0.1. I'm also going to say looped here. And I'm also going to say sound play, just like that. Bro, why is it that if I don't look at the chat for like 5 seconds, Osaka throws a fit? Bro, you can use the normalized thingy out of no variable to get the value between min and max based on the slider position. Is it the normalized thingy I don't know, or is it the normalized value? I think this works too, right? Yeah, this works. Yeah, no, this slider works. But you can hear it when it's louder here, and then it's gonna go quieter. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. That's pretty dope. It's the normalized thingy, so you can change the min and max volume. Wait, so are you saying like... Wait, what are you trying to say here? It's the normalized so you can change the min and max volume. This is not what you're trying to say, I don't think. Let's look at this. Slider text, or no, So it's 1.9. That's the minimum. Oh my god, the max volume is 9. When the slider's at the beginning, that variable is the min value. It's 1.9. Are you sure about that, Isaac? It says the minimum volume is 1.9. The max is 9.1. Just change the min and max variables. So I'm going to set the min to 0, max to 1, just like that. Max to 2? Sure, let's do 2. Let's open up this again. The sound. The problem is the clamp. You think so? There's like a point. Oh, wait. You might be right about that, actually. So I think we have to do the 0 and 1 again, maybe. Sound. So this goes all the way to 0. This goes all the way to 2. Okay. Have a separate value for the sound. So what that means is gonna go to sleep. Good night. All right. Take care, Kaja. Have a separate value for the sound. Separate value would be what exactly? Dude, I'm getting kind of burnt out here. I'm not gonna lie. We've been at this for a while. It's a lot of math, but this is kind of the struggles we got to go through. So it would be normalized value, but clamped at 0 and 1. So would we have like a math dot clamp here? Normalized thingy, 0 and 1. Is this what you guys are talking about, chat? I'm pretty sure this doesn't do anything. Nah, of course this would not do anything. In fact, yeah, no, that like does not do anything. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, it would not really do anything. How? I'm trying to understand. Isaac, you're the one that wrote these calculations. So we understand the mouse position, the relative position. We get that. Now the normalized value, the point of this is to give us a value between 0.1 and 0.9. If we are doing the calculation of the relative positions x divided by the absolute size of y. Isaac, I don't know what you just sent there, but let's see what your code does. So we have a normalized value. This one's frame, relative position x. So this is exactly the same. We have a value with another math.clamp. This is going to be the relative position x divided by x 0 and 1. So the normalized thingy is what the volume, or wait. Now use the value. Better watch Discord. All right, I'm looking at your Discord. Dude, this is crazy. This is absolutely nuts. All right, let's try this. And then you said make this the value. Let's see what this does. Okay, so this is like close to 0. Oh, what the? Okay, this is not right. What? Okay, now that broke it. I meant normalized thing. Oh. Oh my god. Okay, let's give this a try. No. Hmm. Okay, chat. I'm gonna take like a little break. All right. I'll be back in like maybe a few minutes. We will see. All right, chat. I'll take a quick break. We'll be back in like a few minutes. Alrighty, guys. I'm okay. We're probably gonna end the stream pretty soon. Dude, Dude, like if we could get this working, like that would be amazing. Let's see, Isaac, what did you say in the chat? Okay, so it looks like you changed some stuff again. Sent me a new code? Alright. Let's try this. Use this for volume. Thanks for the variable name. It is very helpful. Let's try this. Sound. Okay. Oh. Wait, it was working for a bit, but now it's not. What? Okay, what? That's crazy. Okay, chat. We can't seem to figure this out. I think like what we had before was a little more simple, but at least it was like a working solution. Or it was like a working enough solution. Like this one worked better than what we had before. So the sound would go from 0.2 to 1.8. But honestly, are people gonna notice a difference? I guess it would be like important for other properties, like if you were to change like, I don't know, the walk speed of a player. Even then I'm not exactly too sure. He started school, doesn't think he wants to do more maths. This is what you gotta do as an engineer. It's what you gotta do. This is what I signed up for. Yeah, brain is fried, for real. Alright, chat. This was just a little something I wanted to try and do some research in. I wanted to be able to explain absolute properties in a way that makes sense and in a way where people can use it for its practicality. In my opinion, absolute properties are actually really confusing. I think this is actually one of the most difficult concepts to talk about with GUIs. Somehow. It's just math. Like, it's just math. That's basically what it is. But I think at this point, I'm basically just going to leave it off here. I'll figure something out. We might do another stream that will go further into absolute properties, or we might do something else. I'm not exactly too sure yet. But all I'm going to say is I appreciate every one of you joining into the stream, especially the ones who've been sticking around for the entire time. And yeah, I think this is pretty much a good way to end it off, pretty much. So yeah, tomorrow I'm going to record the rest of the next advanced scripting episode. I'm going to send it off to Leahu so that he can edit the video for me. And then once that's taken care of, I'm going to upload it. And there's finally going to be, after 2 months, the next advanced scripting episode on BrawlDev. Hope you guys are ready for it. But yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna be getting some dinner, heading off, taking a nap, and then getting ready for the next day. And with that being said, I will see you all in the next stream or the next video. Alright, take care everyone. Good night. I will see you all next time. No take care, fake brawl. I did say take care, didn't I? Not even these. Okay. I will say it just for you, Osaka. Take care. Okay, get out of here. Get out of here. Alright, everyone get out. The stream's over.